Do you hate reading books? Or are you like I once was, a book ashawo, notorious for jumping from one book to another without finishing any? Join me, I made this video for you. In this video, I want to share helpful tips to help you become a better reader. Now, the first step is to accept who you are and not compare yourself to anybody. Embrace the uniqueness of your journey. You are not that friend that reads 52 books a year. That's not you. You're a beginner. And so the next thing to do is simply to start small. Try not to see the book as a whole, because if you do, it could be very intimidating. Particularly if it's a book with very little letters and you go, oh my God, the font size is so small. How do I go about this? Now, what I advise you to do is to break it down into different segments. And one thing that helps is to see it as chapters. And that way, it becomes easier. So you could say, I'm going to read a chapter every single day, no matter how many chapters are in the book. And one technique I would actually advise for time management is something that we call the Pomodoro technique, which means that you can break your reading down into 25 minutes. So you go on a 25-minute stretch and take a 5-minute break and resume again. Another thing that would also help you is to associate your reading time with some other activity that you do daily. You could say every time I'm on the bus back home, I'm going to be reading. Or like me, anytime I'm having lunch, I'm going to be reading a book. Now, another thing that could help could be to try to follow up your reading by using a highlighter or a pen to trace every single thing that you do throughout the book. One way or another, it could give you a psychological effect that it's an activity that you must complete. Another thing that it also helps you do is that it helps you know where you stopped so as to continue from that exact spot. And oh, lest I forget, ensure that you shun distractions. For example, whenever I'm reading, I try to keep my phone on DND or sometimes on full-blown airplane mode, since I know my phone is always busy. These tricks work no matter the book you're reading, either it's a small book or a huge one like this. And oh, lest I forget, you must make a vow not to buy new sets of books until you finish reading the current ones that you have on your bookshelf. Because remember, the goal is not to have a full library, but a robust mind. I hope this helps. Ireo.